Hello guys, right, welcome back to another video. Again, we're back in the PC Sim today. We're going to go for episode 2. So we're going to go straight in. We're going to load in now. I'm going to mix my words as we go. So if you remember last time we left off, I believe with one PC coming in to be repaired and some parts ordered. So yeah, you're in it just with me. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I remember doing these in the last episode. Oh dear. Okay guys, so as it turns out, it must have not saved, so I've just quickly gone ahead and redone that day myself. We've just come into the Monday now. This is where we left off last time. So if we missed anything, we're straight back into it. So we've got our RAM showed up on the delivery for this PC, and it's just upgrading it to 16 gigabytes. And that's all we've got in for today, so it's a nice simple day. We'll check the computer in a little while, just make sure we've got no other jobs come in, so if we need to plan anything for tomorrow. And we'll go from there. But yeah, nice and simple, out it goes. It's quite dusty, this PC, so what I think we'll do as well is we'll just clean it out and get some compressed air on it. Because even, it's just a good thing to do, isn't it? Send it back into the customer working completely fine. And we all know that if there was an issue with this PC, we would be the ones to blame for it. There we go. Yeah, that looks much better now, much cleaner, ready to be used. We'll put the cover on, we'll boot it up to the test rig, and it should be all good. Right guys, that's all plugged in. We're just going to power that on now. There we go, and while that's turning on, we're just going to go check our jobs for the day, see if we've got anything else come in. It looks like we've got a few. We've got to replace some motherboard. Needs to be a Skylake socket. Okay, we'll accept that job and we'll get that coming in. And install Power King, is that a power supply, I believe? Yes, he's done an upgrade, then there's not enough power going to the system now. And just needs to run a 3D mark test. Okay, so we'll get these parts ordered so far. That's a Power King 600. Add one lemon to our car. A motherboard, it needs to be a Skylake socket, that's all it says. These are the only three we've got the option to. They're all Skylake sockets. Now, I'm not particularly sure. We're just going to go with the simple option, $100 option, and sort of hope we're right with that. So thermal paste needs applying for this PC. Now, I bought a PC from you 6 months ago and it's been overheating. No thermal paste. Oh dear, and that's asking if we're not going to get paid for that. Bit of a warranty job. Okay, we'll let that come into the store and clean out the dust. Brilliant. So that's only these parts we need to order, so we'll get these bought in next day. There we go, and I believe the PC's just booted up. Yeah, there we are guys. So see, that was nice and simple. Just another RAM upgrade. So we'll put that in the delivery area and we'll end today and we'll come back tomorrow with some more work to do. Okay, right, back in. So we've had our delivery. We've got a whole row of PCs in to be fixed today. So let's just collect the parts. Lovely. And we'll go with the easy one first, shall we? Just got to clean out some dust on this PC. I think we'll leave the motherboard one till last, because that's probably the most time consuming, as we'll have to strip all the components off it and then put them all back on. There we are. Now I don't know if you guys can hear me when that compressed air spray is when I'm spraying it, so I don't tend to talk just in case. Nothing worse than me saying a whole segment and you missing it, or me having to try and repeat myself when I don't really remember what I've said sometimes. But there we are. So we'll just get this one plugged in and we'll see what it's doing. Okay, this PC is now booting up. Looks to be all good. Yeah, there we are. Lovely. So that one's in the delivery area. That had to be done today. It's already done. Brilliant. No, should have collected the payment from that one. Uh-oh. That is actually already done. We'll leave that over there as well. This is thermal paste, board, new power supply. These all look quite time consuming, to be honest. So I think we'll just work through them. This is the non-paying job with the thermal paste. So we'll try to get this done nice and quickly, just so we can get it out the door and earn a bit more money for ourselves. Because as I said, we're not getting paid for this job. We don't really want to spend too long on it. That's the thermal paste on. We'll get the cooling back on it. We'll just wire this back into the board and we'll get the power supply back to the board. I think you remember in the first episode I managed to untangle that myself as well. I seem to be quite good at doing that. Alright, so we'll get this back on and we'll see you when it's in. Okay guys, so it's just booted up now. Looks like this is maybe a doctor or a hospital computer or something, or they just like some sort of hospital drama. No matter what it is, we're just going to get our 3D Mark program on here, as we've got to run that, sort of do some boot mark, some bottom mark testing on this computer, see where it's running at. There we are, we'll get that on. We've got a few 3D marks to do today. I believe we've got one on this computer, yeah, and none on another board. Okay, so we've got one more to do today after this one. We'll just get this up and running. There we are. So while that's running now, what's that on? About 20 frames, okay. We'll come over here and we'll just start working our way through some of these jobs, getting paid for them. There we are. It seems to be doing alright so far, so we'll just leave that to continue. These PCs are cleared. So we'll see you guys when it's 3D Mark's done. Okay guys, so 3D Mark's just been completed. So this PC is now ready to go back to the customer, so we'll leave that in the delivery area and we'll get the next one up on the bench, which is a new power supply. So again, we're just going to work our way through this. That 3D Mark program took quite a long time to complete. I'm not too sure if it's sort of similar in the real world if you was doing a benchmark like that. Yeah, that did take quite a while. I expected it to be a bit quicker, considering it was sort of in a game after all. Anyway, we're just going to go ahead and unplug all these components now. Remove this power supply. That was a 250. Here you go. So yeah, Sean King Power 250. We're putting a 600 watt unit in there instead. So there's a massive jump there. We are going to keep that power supply because that could come in handy for a smaller system, and it will save us a little bit of money because we haven't had to pay to get that. What we're just going to do then, we're just going to connect all these parts up. We'll boot the PC and we'll run it into a 3D Mark. I'll see you guys once that mark's been completed, or if it fails. Okay guys, so while that's running the 3D Mark, I've just come over and passed off the previous job, and we've unlocked a Bongle, which is a review site where your customers will leave us some feedback. Just important now that we get a good rating to get more jobs. If not, we're going to end up going bankrupt, so we've got to try to keep people happy now. See, that was a job I just signed off, and as I've done that, we've got a few more emails come through. Our Bongle rating is in the toilet. Oh no. Okay, so we're going to have to do some more jobs to get in there, and we've reached level 3, so we've unlocked a huge amount of new parts. Very excited to be able to use some of these. See, the 3D Mark is still going as well, guys. That's what I mean when I said it takes a long time. That's going to be a nice little learner for us, though, so it's not too bad. And then the motherboard is the final one left for today. There we are, and that's now completed. So we can remove the cables from this PC, and I need to plug back in the PSU shield which I noticed I forgot to do earlier. There we are, so we'll just get that in, and this PC can go out in the delivery area. That'll be another happy customer. We'll just do our collection there. 5-star Bongo review, we love to see it. We've got even more parts coming through. Looks like some graphics cards, maybe just smaller graphics cards. Brilliant. So the final job of the day is this motherboard change. We'll get this case undone. We'll get the unit exposed like it is now, and we'll start taking all the bits of kit off it. So obviously this RAM's in the wrong place anyway. It should be in the slots 2 and 4 for the dual channel. So when we put this back in, we will correct that. We'll have to remove the CPU ourselves as well. And the GPU. That just undoes from there, does it? Yep, brilliant. And a whole load of wiring. Just like that, the board should now be free. Yeah, lovely. So we're just going to take this board out. We'll switch it over. If I believe it was a like for like, I'm not too sure. As you know, we ordered the $100 board, which was the cheapest one available, and we'll see how it goes. Okay, guys, as you can see, this whole new board has just been put in. I just put this in, wired everything back into it. That does now look perfect. So we're going to put the cover on, we'll wire it back in, turn it on, and see how it goes. Aha. Nearly. That would have been good if I didn't put this graphics card in, wouldn't it? I bet some of you were there looking at that, calling me a right melon. There we go. Now I cannot think of anything else to go in this rig. We've got the RAM, we've got the cooler, the CPU's gone on with thermal paste. We've got the GPU, we've wired it all in. So the side cover is going to go on. I'll see you when it's on. Okay guys, so I've just got to turn this on, and I've been told I'm missing cables, so I'm just going to take the cover back off and have a look. I believe it was going to be the GPU. Oh no, the power button. Aha. That's probably the most important button of the entire rig, isn't it? Having a power button linked up. So now there we are, that will turn on when I press the button. That would explain it. It's really important, I guess, why you should really leave the side cover off while you are testing instead of putting it on and ready to run away, because then when something like that happens, you've got to take it all off again. We'll get this on now. It has booted up to our operating system though, so we are now happy. So we're going to take this off, put it in the bench, and we'll collect our payment for that job of $400 in total. Lovely stuff. There we are. We've got some new PC parts. Yes, again, we've got a large parts available now for us in the shop. That's it for today. Tomorrow we've got to pay a utility bill, and hopefully we'll get some more jobs come in, because as you can see at the minute, we've got nothing to do. Okay guys, so it is now the next day. I've heard the laptop computer. There we are, it's a computer ding a few times. And it has. We've got the electricity bill. Let's firstly go to there, $96. Okay, I was expecting that to be a lot worse, so we'll pay that. There we are, that's now done and dusted. We've got no more bills to pay this week. Customer reviews are fickle things, and people are not always upfront about what they want. Okay, so now it's really important that I start reading the emails more thoroughly, making sure we understand what we're doing. This is an upgrade to 16GB of RAM, however they want team group parts. So we'll just accept that, and that can be sent in. Okay, I'm Blake Patterberg. I'm one of the core team over at Movie Manics, the world's 53rd website for the UK for movie news and reviews. Just showing a little bit of himself off, saying he's done this and that. He doesn't have enough hard drive in his computer though. He wants another terabyte. So upgrade to 1.5 terabytes of storage. That's no worries, we'll get that job ordered in. Will it run to see what I need, and it seems my computer's okay for the minimum specs. The recommended specs need a better graphics card. Okay, so this one we're going to have to plug the computer in or have a look on our own and put the minimum, so the recommended specs on the computer. Okay, so now we're getting a few more in-depth fault-finding jobs. This is good. So we are sort of growing as a business, and this is a thank you for the free job we did at Dr. Waterman. So that was a doctor we saw. Okay, so I need to order 16GB of Team Group RAM. Again, it's really important we get that exact RAM. There we are. Team group. Silver. We'll get 2 8GB sticks of that. That's what we've been using so far anyway. 1.5 terabytes of storage. I believe we'll just buy a. Yeah, we're just going to buy 2 terabyte storage and be done with it. That is more beneficial for us. Regarding there, I'll be happy for that. Upgrade to 1.5 terabytes. Can you increase my storage another terabyte? Okay, I'm not too sure actually what this is inferring. So we're going to take away that and we're going to order a 500 and a 1 terabyte because this is saying us to install and upgrade 1.5 terabytes. However, he's only asking for a terabyte. So we're going to get the 2 individuals and see what can be done there. And then this one we're going to have to wait and see until we have his computer in to order the parts for. So we'll go to the shop now. Go up to our cart. We're going to remove the 2 terabyte hard drive. There that goes. We'll get these on a next day delivery. Get them ordered in. Brilliant. So now, guys, that'll be it for today's episode. We've just got to wait for tomorrow to come, where we'll have all these works to get through. We've ordered the parts now. We've got 3 jobs queued up for tomorrow morning, and then we'll see where the business grows. So again, thank you very much for watching, and again, we'll see you in the next video.